Hello again. Still working on Google Sites. Okay, so we created a website. We gave it some pages. We've talked about pages. We've talked about inserting content. We've talked about theme. I wanted to go through part of the content called the button. So a button is just like it sounds. It's a button that people can click on. You see them all the time. Like here, this one right here is a button that says stop sharing. So if I want to stop recording this video, or you might have, like you see them on websites, click now to buy, to add to cart, whatever, or to purchase a membership, whatever it is. You see all these buttons all the time, and Google Sites lets you put one of those in there too. So this is a pretend hurricane project, and this pretend, so I got all my hurricane stuff in there. I may have inserted some posters or Excel sheets or whatever. I've already inserted all my stuff. But let's say I want to add a button, and let's say I want to let people click over and go to like the National Hurricane Center to check things out for themselves. I can do that. Or like, let's say not even just the National Hurricane Center. Let's say I want to send them to the current satellite view at the National Hurricane Center. So if I do that, so the first thing I want to do is I want to open the page that I want to go to. So I'm going to go www.nhc.noaa.gov, and then I'm going to find my satellite view because that's what I'm wanting to show people. And I'm going to wait for my computer to catch up because that's how we roll. Okay, data and tools. I'm going to go to satellite imagery. Don't think there's really anything going on right now because it's December. Okay. Let's look at the Gulf of Mexico. And we wait. Okay, here's a current satellite view of the Gulf of Mexico. It's interesting. I doubt that these are actually very tropical. But okay, this is a satellite view. And of course, this is the website. This is the link to get to my satellite view, right? I want this to go onto my page so that when people are looking at my page, they can click on the button and get the Gulf of Mexico satellite view because I want to be fancy. And I want to make my website more interactive so people like to come back. Okay, on this insert tab, so here's the very top of this. If I scroll down, I come to this thing called button. I'm going to push that. And I'm going to put satellite view, Gulf of Mexico. And then what I do is I just go here. I already copied my link over here, so I just Control V. Maybe I didn't copy my link over here. Control C. And then I'm going to go over here, Control V. That pastes it in. I put insert, and it puts my Gulf of Mexico view. I can add another one. Maybe I want to show them the entire Atlantic view and not just Gulf of Mexico. So I can go back here, wait again, and then I'm going to select Atlantic wide view. Once I get to this, I'm going to copy this, Control C. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to add another button. I'm going to put Atlantic wide. Control V that in, and I can put that here. Now I can move these buttons around. I can put them side by side if I want to, and I can even add a title, like say I want to put a text right here. I could put, here are the current satellite images. So I would probably change that. I would make it to where I could read it. I would make it bigger, of course, because it's like a title. Oh, I could just say title, heading. There we go. I might change to something a little bit more readable. And then, so now I have these buttons. So if I go to preview, just to show you what this looks like, when I go here, it says, here are the current satellite images. I'd probably, move that down a little bit. And it's hard to see because things are on the bottom. But if they click onto this, it takes them over to the current satellite view. So that's a button. Okay, go ahead and X out of that. I'm going to get out of my preview mode. My time is almost up. But so you can add buttons for pretty much anything that you want. If you want to redirect them to somewhere else, you add a button. Your button can take them to external pages, but you could also have buttons that redirect you to pages that you have. So buttons are handy and they make your website interesting. Hooray, buttons.